Okay, so we're back after just over a week's hiatus, but a couple of things I want to go into before getting into this month's episode of This Month in UK Fun Fairs. First of all, yes, we are aware that Thunderworld at Hengrove Park is taking place, but we're taking back seat from it for a while, and the intention is to maybe get a walk around there and just get a couple of videos of the Extreme, because it's one we've never seen before. Then we're going to hold off the rest of the rides for if there's a time where we can't make it to any more fairs, and we're just going to hold on to it for then in case we don't have anything to upload. The initial plan as well was to do Kingsbridge this weekend for the new PWS Sizzler for David Rowland Jr. But because I haven't seen anything come into light yet, chances are it's not going to be ready in time and no longer going to be going to the event. Cheltenham Summer Fair is a no-go for us at the moment because of an incident that happened at a event in Cheltenham last year, but I'm not prepared to comment on that any further at the moment. But we're kind of seeing what does pop up, so until then, let's just see what's been happening this month in UK Fun Fairs. So hello and welcome to the June 2022 instalment of This Month in UK Fun Fest. So progress has kind of been a little bit slow. I've been caught up in quite a lot with recent personal life circumstances. But hopefully I'll be back on track with This Month in UK Fun Fest series. So by the July 2022 instalment, hopefully things will be a lot more sorted in advance. So last time around we did end up missing the events because not a lot happened, but thankfully this time around we do have some news regarding a couple or few events, so let's start off with that.
Of course, we had to give some coverage to one of the biggest fairs in the UK making a return after a 3-year absence. The Hoppings made a return on Newcastle's Town Moor. And this is the first year the fair has been hosted by new organiser Ryan Crow. Of course, 2 major rides that return to the UK scene at this fair. We have to mention our Stokes Mark 5 Booster Max, which is now back in the UK after spending some time out in Singapore. And the second, of course, making its return to the circuit is Danta's legendary Air Star Shape. The ride has returned with a 75% rebuild and has had 20% of the seating sacrificed due to health and safety reasons involving the rebuild and redesign of the ride. Regardless, it's great to have this machine back travelling in the UK, and we are really liking the new colours of the pods on the back of the seats. Other events that made a return after a 3-year absence include the following. Cambridge Midsummer Fair, which we weren't able to make it to as it's out of our field. But another that also returned after 3 years was a regular one for us, that was Western Air Festival, which saw a smaller lineup than previous years but saw Stuart Danta's Insania as the newest addition to the lineup.
Next up, let's look at some new rides for the UK Fun Fair scene.
The Thurston family have announced via Facebook that they will be getting a brand new Super Trooper in 2024, however it is unconfirmed whether it will be either PWS or PM rides that will be making it. They also announced a teaser for a second ride for the 2024 season, but what it is has not yet been confirmed. Perrin Stevens has purchased a KMG Speed named G-Force second-hand from Hugos Tivoli in Norway. The ride is currently open at Barry Island Pleasure Park and will be open there until the arrival of the Aerospace Speed 32. PWS Rides have shared updates on the latest Sizzler, which is being built for David Rowland Jr. This is the second of the new generation twists to contain an all-cabochon LED lighting package, but this one was done by PWS themselves rather than Leisure Elites, who did the package on Henry Stutt's machine. It is expected to debut at Kingsbridge Carnival in Devon. David Taylor has purchased an Eli Bridge Ferris wheel second-hand from Hugos Tivoli in Norway. As far as we're aware, it is a 12-car HY5 electric rim drive model, but we haven't found photos of wheel in David's possession.
And finally, on to some ride changes that have happened in the UK Fun Fair scene.
Although this happened back in May, but somehow we missed it in last month's episode. The Starflyer, which was built by Flego Rides and brand new to Gary Penfold Jr. in 2015, is now back in the UK after nearly 5 years since it was sold to a buyer in the Portuguese Madeira Islands. The ride was purchased by both John Wesseldine and Taylor Cole, who made their first outing with the ride with Charles Cole at Salisbury in Wiltshire. John Thomas Bagnall has sold his wave swinger built by Mardi Gras to Taylor Davis. The new owner first opened with the ride at Ash Recreation Ground in Surrey. James Bedford has reported that his Pollard flying coaster named Ski Jump has been scrapped and cut up for pieces. We do not have further information on what exactly happened with the pieces following the scrappage. Now we know that George Brett has had his KMG Speed named over the Falls for sale, and many had hoped that it would stay in the UK, but we at Fair Rides Euphoria were not expecting this outcome at all. The ride, which was originally brand new to the now defunct Martin Fantasy Island theme park in New York, USA in May 2014 until brought over to the UK by the Brett family in December the same year, has been sold to Alan Jenkins. The ride made its first outing with Alan at the Devon County Show in West Point. We wish the Jenkins family all the very best of luck with this purchase. And with all that, back to the studio.
Okay, so that's it for the June 2022 instalment of This Month in UK Funfairs. So, hopefully it won't be too long until you do see something next from us. I am hoping to make it to Kingsbridge. Depends on what the situation with David's new Sizzler that's being built. But I'll keep an eye out for what else is happening. And, yeah, so I don't really have a lot to say to wrap this up other than, thank you for watching, and see you later.